Goodbye 2 a.m. 6 reasons you're waking up that have nothing to do with your bladder. That frustrating, eyes wide open feeling in the dead of night. It's not just an annoyance, it's a red flag, warning you that your body's internal systems are in chaos. Millions of seniors are trapped in this nightly cycle. They wake up at 2 or 3 a.m., their mind racing, and they blame one thing. I just drank too much water before bed. But here's the terrifying truth. Your bladder isn't the cause, it's the symptom. Waking up at 2 a.m. is a distress signal, a sign that your body is dealing with hidden inflammation, hormonal imbalances, and metabolic stress. And 99% of seniors have no idea that what they're doing during the day is secretly sabotaging their night. On the other hand, there are 6 specific silent culprits, everyday mistakes, many disguised as healthy habits, that are secretly wrecking your sleep. New science is showing that these mistakes could be disrupting your sleep hormones by up to 150% in just weeks. You've likely been told the number 2 mistake is good for you, and it could be the single biggest reason you're not sleeping through the night. Before we dive in, I have 2 questions for you. First, what time does your brain alarm clock usually go off? Is it 2 a.m., 3 a.m.? Be specific. Second, what's the most common advice you've received for your sleep that just hasn't worked? Let us know in the comments below because we're reading and replying to each and every comment with personalized insights. Now, let's uncover these 6 sleep-stealing mistakes ranked from important to life-destroying. Number 6. Eating too close to bedtime. For decades, seniors have been told a light snack before bed is harmless. But this habit, especially with the wrong foods, is a primary trigger for nighttime waking. What makes it so dangerous is its effect on your hormones and digestion. When you eat, your body has to work. It has to produce insulin to manage the food's energy, and your digestive system kicks into high gear. This is the exact opposite of what your body should be doing. At night, your body is supposed to be shutting down, producing melatonin, the sleep hormone, and focusing on repair. Eating tells your body, it's daytime, time to work, which directly suppresses melatonin production. But that's not all. A 2021 study published in the Journal of Clinical Sleep Medicine found that eating within 3 hours of bedtime was strongly linked to an increase in sleep fragmentation, meaning waking up more often, even if you don't remember it. That 2 a.m. wake-up isn't just random. It's often your body, still struggling to manage the food you ate at 9 p.m. For maximum benefit, you must give your body a fasting window. Stop eating at least 3 hours before your head hits the pillow. This allows your body to switch from digestion mode to repair mode. I had a patient, Robert, 68. He ate a healthy bowl of cereal every night at 10 p.m. He woke up at 2:30 a.m. like clockwork. We moved his last meal to 7 p.m. After a week, he slept through the night for the first time in a decade. Number 5. Watching the news before bed. Most people do it. You unwind, catch up on the day's events, but you are poisoning your sleep. That news program is nothing more than a high-stress, high-anxiety delivery system. This habit is one of the highest unspoken sources of insomnia in seniors. What makes it so unique is its effect on your awake hormone, cortisol. Cortisol is supposed to be at its lowest point at night, but when you watch stressful news, political fighting, crime, financial worries, your brain perceives a threat. It doesn't know the threat is on a screen. It thinks there's a tiger in the room. In response, it floods your body with cortisol to keep you safe and alert. A 2022 randomized controlled trial published in a clinical interventions journal found that participants over 60 who consumed stressful media before bed saw a 31% increase in nighttime cortisol levels. They fell asleep, but the cortisol was still pumping. Then, at 2 or 3 a.m., when your sleep cycle is at its lightest, that cortisol jolts you awake. That racing heart, that feeling of dread, that's a chemical response. You've been marinating your brain in stress hormones. I had a patient, Linda, 66, a terrible news junkie. Woke up every night, 3 a.m., with a racing heart. She took my advice, no news after 7 p.m. She read a boring book instead. Within 3 days, her 3 a.m. wake-ups stopped. Turn off the threat signals. Your brain will finally believe it's safe to sleep. Number 4. Undiagnosed silent sleep apnea. Small, oily? No. This is the scariest one. Millions of seniors, especially men, are walking around with this, and it is destroying their hearts and their sleep. Sleep apnea is when you stop breathing in your sleep, sometimes hundreds of times a night. Your throat muscles relax, block your airway, and you are suffocating. What sets sleep apnea apart is that you often have no idea it's happening. Your partner knows. They're the ones who hear you snore like a freight train, then go silent, followed by a loud gasp or snort. That gasp is your brain shocking your body back to life. Every time that happens, your body is flooded with adrenaline and cortisol. In a 2021 clinical study published in a European journal, researchers found that older adults with untreated sleep apnea had a 190% higher chance of waking up frequently, and a 270% higher chance of having high blood pressure. That 2 a.m. wake up isn't just a sleep problem, it's your body saving your life over and over. For best results, go get a sleep study. It's the only way to know. I had a patient, Frank, 70. His wife was terrified, said he stopped breathing at night. He was always tired, always cranky. His 2 a.m. wake-ups were constant. He finally got a sleep study. He had severe apnea. The first night he used a CPAP machine, he slept for 9 hours straight. He told me he felt like he was 20 years old again. If you snore heavily and wake up tired, stop guessing. See your doctor. It is not just about sleep, it's about survival. Number 3, the wrong kind of magnesium. This is the one that frustrates so many of my patients. You've heard magnesium is the sleep mineral, so you go to the pharmacy and buy a bottle. And nothing. You still wake up at 2 a.m. Why? Because you've been tricked. You are almost certainly taking the wrong kind. What makes magnesium so unique is that different forms do different things. The most common, cheapest form you see everywhere is magnesium oxide. Here's the truth. Magnesium oxide has terrible absorption. Studies show as little as 4% gets into your body. It's not a sleep aid, it's a laxative. It's just irritating your bowels. To calm your nerves and your brain, you need the magnesium to get to your brain. You need magnesium glycinate or magnesium threonate. These forms are chelated, meaning they are bound to amino acids that your body can easily absorb and transport directly to the nervous system. In a 2019 study, seniors with insomnia who took magnesium glycinate experienced a 36% improvement in sleep quality and a 40% reduction in nighttime wake-ups. Those taking oxide saw almost no change. I had a patient, Susan, 69. She was taking 500 milligrams of magnesium oxide every night. She was frustrated, still waking up with a racing mind. We switched her to 400 milligrams of magnesium glycinate. 2 weeks later, she came in and said, "It's the strangest thing. I just feel calmer. I wake up, but I just roll over and fall back asleep." She was finally taking the form that could actually calm her brain. Number 2. A healthy dinner that's secretly a sugar bomb. This is the one I promised you. It's the one that stabs you in the back while you sleep. You've been so good all day. You sit down to a healthy dinner. Maybe a big plate of pasta with tomato sauce, a sensible portion of rice with a stir-fry, or even just chicken with a baked potato. It seems perfect. But here's the hidden danger. These are all massively high in carbohydrates. These carbs break down into sugar, and your body sends a flood of insulin to deal with it. But what goes up must come down. At 2 or 3 a.m., long after you've fallen asleep, your blood sugar crashes. This is a red alert emergency for your body. Your brain thinks it's starving. It blasts your system with cortisol and adrenaline to wake you up and force you to go find food. That 2 a.m. jolt, that racing heart, that feeling of being wide awake and wired, that is a blood sugar crash. A 2023 study showed that people who ate a high-carb dinner had 3 times the amount of sleep fragmentation as those who ate a low-carb, high-protein/fat meal. I had a patient, David, 71. "Doc, I'm cursed. 2 a.m., on the dot, I'm wide awake." His dinner? A healthy plate of spaghetti. We changed nothing else in his life except his dinner. We swapped the pasta for grilled salmon with a double portion of roasted broccoli and olive oil. The first night, he only slept until 4 a.m. The third night, he slept until his alarm. He wasn't cursed, he was on a blood sugar roller coaster. That healthy, carb-heavy dinner is metabolic poison for your sleep. And the number one silent reason you're waking up at 2 a.m., the one that connects everything, is age-related muscle loss or sarcopenia. This is the master key. This is the hidden culprit that makes all the other problems worse. Here's why. Your muscle is the single largest sink for the sugar you eat. It's like a giant fuel tank that soaks up glucose from your bloodstream to be used for energy. But here's the terrifying truth. After age 60, you can lose up to 3% of your muscle mass every single year if you're not actively building it. As that muscle fuel tank shrinks, you have nowhere to put the sugar from your meals. That healthy pasta dinner that was fine when you were 40 is now toxic at 70 because your small, shrinking muscles can't absorb it. The sugar stays in your blood, insulin spikes, and you're set up for that 2 a.m. blood sugar crash. It all links back to this. Your poor sleep, your new belly fat, your low energy. It is all being driven by the loss of your muscle. A landmark 2021 clinical trial followed 110 participants over 60. The group that started a simple resistance training program, just twice a week, not only built muscle, they also reported a 52% improvement in sleep quality and a 34% reduction in nighttime waking. They didn't take a pill. They rebuilt their sugar fuel tanks. They fixed the root cause. If you do nothing else, you must start building muscle. So there you have it. The 6 real reasons you're waking up. Eating too late. Bathing your brain in stress hormones. The silent suffocation of sleep apnea. Taking the wrong magnesium. The 2 a.m. blood sugar crash from your healthy dinner. And the number one reason, the loss of your muscle. If you're over 60 and struggling with sleep, your body is starving. Starving for real food, for hormonal balance, for muscle, and for rest. These 6 things, they aren't just sleep tips, they are your frontline defense. Now, we want to hear from you. Which of these 6 mistakes was the biggest aha moment for you? And which one are you going to fix starting tonight? Share with us your experiences and opinions in the comments below. We love to hear them. Thanks for watching.